There we are.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Hello, Whiskey Heads. Rob.
I'm Mike.
This is the Whiskey and Glass Bourbon Review.
Thanks for hanging out with us until the end of the Indy Car race.
Yeah.
Congrats, Alex Palou.
It was quite the race.
Yeah, it was.
First time I've seen an Indy Car race where there was a little off-roading, some stunt jumping.
Lots of off-roading.
Yeah. But good nonetheless.
Yep.
And we originally planned to start this at 8, but, Indy Car, right?
If you're going to watch us over Indy Car, please comment.
Yeah.
Because we want to know who you are. Because we were watching Indy Car. We didn't want to stop. So
No, we didn't think anybody else would either. So, but yeah, a lot of people watch Indy Car that watch the channel also. So, we're trying to balance things a little.
Yeah.
Today, we're trying something new here. Mike picked this bottle up on his recent trip down to Cincinnati.
Yep.
This is a Colonel James E. Pepper.
James E. Pepper Decanter Series.
Decanter Series.
Been waiting on this one. We can't get it in Indiana.
Yeah.
So I found it in Crestview Heights, Kentucky. Had to grab it.
I don't blame you. The bottle's cool.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the bottle. I had never heard of James E. Pepper before until you mentioned that you've picked up this bottle. So
yeah, and this is kind of the if you watch the whiskey tubers out there, I don't know who those guys are. I never watch any of that, but anyway, this is the new in bottle, basically for taste and for price. This is about a $55-$60 bottle.
Okay.
And the history goes way back, because if you are a fan of Kentucky bourbon, this was Kentucky Distillery number 5.
Number 5.
Which there's, I think, 6 or 7 Kentucky bourbon distilleries out there right now.
Just a couple.
So this is number 5.
Not far from the RD1.
Oh yeah, we got some RD1
that we've done a few times.
Yeah. Also in Lexington, Kentucky. So
yeah.
So the James E. Pepper Distilling Company started a long time ago. Long time ago.
17 something. 1790.
And then the James E. Pepper name comes from, I think he's the 3rd generation to run the distillery.
Okay.
And just a little history on James E. Pepper. He was quite a socialite.
Big horse guy.
In Kentucky, which is, again, weird. He did bourbon and horses.
In Kentucky.
It's weird.
It sounds like an Ohio thing.
Yeah. But he hung out with guys, James D. Rockefeller.
Who's that?
I don't know. Fred Pabst. I don't know who that is. Charles Tiffany. People like that. I don't know. Theodore Roosevelt. I think he was like a. He wrote horses.
He was a president one time or something.
President of a bourbon company, or
maybe he was a mayor. I don't know.
I think Brownsburg mayor. Yes, I do remember that.
Right here.
So he was quite the socialite. Made some good whiskey. Actually, they were the number 1 bourbon company in the world at one point.
Really?
Yeah. So they did their thing. But unfortunately, it fell into hard times. Again, he was the third generation. I think 1967 they shut the distillery down.
Okay.
Which during that time bourbon wasn't a big thing. You were going with the clear, up until the 80s, the clear liquids, the gin, the vodka stuff.
Yeah. Not like today where hipsters have driven bourbon through the roof. Did the mic pick that up? Oh.
Hipsters, whiskey tubers.
Ridiculous. Prices.
But with this, the distillery was bought, and I don't know, I didn't do enough research on this, was purchased by someone who spent about $200 million in getting this thing up and going again. It's in Lexington, Kentucky. And then in 2017, they started brewing their own stuff.
Okay.
And then I think last year they released the Decanter Series, which is a throwback to the 1945 bottle that they were doing.
Yeah, and like you were before off camera, before you were telling me this was a blend. It's a blend of some of their older stocks and some of the mash bills. And it's just your standard corn, rye, malted barley, malted rye, aged in barrels. It's nothing crazy. It's just a standard Kentucky bourbon.
And there's no age statement on the bottle. I would say 4 to 8 years, somewhere in that range. I don't know with the blends.
Yeah.
But again, this is kind of the go-to bottle right now that everybody's trying to find. And we're in Indiana. I've never seen it in Indiana. I was lucky enough to travel to Cincinnati and Kentucky this weekend. So I was able to pick up a bottle and give it a go.
As my friends in Michigan say, mazel.
Absolutely.
Mazel. Well, you ready to get into this, or?
Yeah, I kind of gave us a heavy pour tonight, so let's
That's all
let's
right.
roll right into it.
That's all right. Let's see.
I mean, the bottle's so beautiful. I had to.
I'm telling you, when that bottle is empty, eventually that'll make a really nice infinity bottle.
Absolutely.
So yeah, right off the bat, I get that caramel. I get the vanilla.
Yeah.
This has been sitting here for probably 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Poured.
Like 10 laps to go.
10 laps to go, yeah. And when I first smelled it, which is about 20 minutes ago, I'm getting tobacco. I'm getting some pipe tobacco in this.
There's a little bit of very light pipe tobacco in there. And what I got earlier when I poured it was almonds, and I still get the almonds, like sliced almonds, fresh.
And I'm still getting that hint of cinnamon and that
it's
that slight green apple peel. Yeah. Not really necessarily a green apple, but like just the peel.
There's a little bit of apricot.
Mm-hmm.
I do get there's the baking spices in there, but it's very light.
Like a dried apricot.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I know we're towards the end of the day, but happy National Hydration Day.
Is that what today is?
I think that's what we're doing. We're hydrating.
I mean, there's some water in here, right?
I would assume so.
Just a little bit.
We're going with that.
So it says that this is unfiltered and uncut.
Yep. And it does come in at, I think, 108 proof, I believe. It is barrel proof, but 108 proof. So with the blend, I'm not sure how that works, honestly. But
that is clean too. Man.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I'd have picked up 2 bottles at this point.
After smelling it, yeah.
Yeah. I should have made a call. All right.
Let's get this one down.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, okay. I get the apple right off the top.
Yep.
Wow. Still get the almonds.
There is zero burn to this for 100
proof.
Oh, no. There is.
No.
Well, 108 proof.
It's 108 proof.
There's zero burn. Drink's incredibly smooth. But yeah. Right now, that apple is on the forefront for me.
There's a lot of apple. On the back end, there's definitely the tobacco.
Yep.
Absolutely the tobacco on the back end.
Jenna, hi.
Hi, Jenna.
Thanks for tuning in. Wow.
I'm going to make sure. It is 108 proof.
That does not drink like 108 proof.
Taste-wise, this drinks like it should be 120 proof. With the flavors that are involved?
Yes. But it drinks like an 80 proof.
Yeah,
it is just so
92, 95 for me. Yeah, it's like it hits the back of the palate. You're thinking, oh, this is going to go down, and it just coats. Oh, I'm getting cherry in there now. Like a red fruit sweetness all of a sudden. Wow.
Mm. See,
That is
I have a
good.
hard time. Like I smell stone fruits, but I have a hard time picking out which stone fruit because it's hard for me to
Yeah.
tell the difference between like
Yeah.
a peach and a nectarine or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. Yeah, I get that cherry. I'm getting a little cherry in there too.
And like Rob said, this sat out for probably 20 minutes before we went live.
Yeah.
And we got that first nose, that first palate, and after just a couple minutes, it's changed already. Still amazing. I can see why this is the go-to bottle right now.
Yeah. And at $50, that's not bad at all.
No.
I'm not gonna say what number it should be because I don't want people. I mean, I don't know what the secondary market is charging for that right now.
I
Honestly,
don't know. I mean, I don't think it's. You know what? I think there's enough whiskey tube videos out there that people are looking at it that it's starting to get some traction.
Mhm.
But
You're kind of
the availability is very limited.
You're kind of limited on where you can actually pick that up at.
I mean, I knew I was going to Cincinnati, Kentucky area this weekend, and this was one of the bottles that I wanted to look for, and I was able to find it first night down there at Party Source in Bellevue, there by Newport, across the bridge from Cincinnati, and they had plenty of bottles. Unfortunately, in Indiana, it's not distributed.
Yeah, you can't find that here. Not up here anyway. Maybe down there somewhere.
It's on a lot of shelves down there, but I may have to make another trip for another bottle.
That is a gorgeous bottle with a gorgeous juice.
Yeah, I would say this is one that find it if you can.
Yeah.
Um,
I would call that a special occasion bottle. As good as that is, I would call it a special occasion pour.
Depending on where you're at, this is like a bottle share bottle for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you go to Virginia, North Carolina. I'm assuming they don't have it there. You walked in with this bottle, people are going to go, "That's a magnificent looking bottle," and when they taste it, they're gonna
love it. Look, Mom knows it's pretty. She wants to put a plant in it already.
You put a little horsey on top of here. You can drill that thing right on top of it. It's a wood top, so you can drill it.
Now, she's got one of these at home right now. I don't know how much it's grown, but she's got an empty bottle of this right here, and she put a plant in it.
We need to do that down here.
Yeah, we should get a little. Mom, what's the name of that plant that you got in that Blanton's bottle at home? We should get one down here. Yeah, that's a good juice. That is a solid juice.
I mean that, and for everybody out there that's watching, this is batch number 38. I didn't do research on any of the batches, but batch 38 is damn good.
Yeah. I wish they'd give you more information as far as like Rick House.
Yeah, you're getting the Ben Holiday stuff.
I'm getting nerdy about it now.
Everything out there in the open. Yeah, it really doesn't say.
Batch number 38. That's all they give you. Yeah, that's a good one though. That's a winner.
Yeah. So
if I could find a bottle, I'd take a bottle home next week when I fly back.
you're flying out of Cincinnati, I can tell you where to go.
I know, right out of Indy. Indy to Philly, and then Philly to Norfolk.
Good looking Philly.
Yeah, wouldn't even try. So, I'm doing some traveling in the coming week, but I think what we're going to put together for you guys is a little blind, because I don't think we're going to go live next week.
No.
There's some things going on that have to be attended to, and I'm
Rod's
going out
traveling.
of state. Yeah. So I think we're going to do just a blind between a couple of bottles right back here. And
one new bottle I picked up this weekend.
One new bottle.
We're going to blind it.
And then we're just going to post a video about that. So
I'll put that up next week because I'll be under anesthesia on Friday. So I'll have nothing else to do for, a week. So I'll put that out next weekend.
Yeah.
Again, feel free to comment on those videos and tell us what you think if you've had any of those.
Like, subscribe, share.
Yeah.
I tell you right now, for a $50 bottle, that is magnificent. It really is.
It is. I'm happy I bought it. I'm sad I just bought one.
I'm sad you just bought one too.
And by the way, if you've ever been to Cincinnati or the Newport area, the Party Source is where I picked this up. It is apparently the world's largest liquor store.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a Costco of liquor.
So I've been down to Jungle Jim's a couple of times. Don't know why I haven't stopped in that place.
It is. Well,
I did have a child with me at the time, so that may have.
Well, that'll stop you. But Jungle Jim's. Even 30 minutes either way from Jungle Jim. So,
yeah.
But it's right across the river. Everything that you would ever want, they have it. The Bourbon Wall is probably, I bet they have 2,000 different bourbons.
And I think you said you can do tastings in there.
You can do tastings,
too,
yeah.
Right?
Yep.
By the way, if you've never been to a Jungle Jim's in Cincinnati, you should go.
Yes.
It's an amazing grocery store. I call it a grocery store. Huge. You can go in there and buy a 500-pound block of Parmesan cheese, a bottle of whiskey, and then walk around with a beer all at the same time.
20-pound lobsters right out of the tank.
You want some fresh sugar cane from Cuba? They got it.
They have it. Yes. Now, I don't know which one is your favorite. Is it Fairfield or Eastgate? There's one out east and there's one up north.
I've only been to one, and I could not tell you which one it was.
Okay. So
the one I went to has the big tower with the big cheese thing in it.
Okay, so you went to Eastgate.
Okay.
So, as it's been described to me, Eastgate, Disneyland, Fairfield, Disney World.
Okay.
And Fairfield actually has a monorail out front.
Really?
So,
dog
whining over there.
Down here.
Harper.
Nope,
she's good.
You okay?
But yeah, it's an insane. It's an international market. Everything you can do. He's giving Gardettos to my dog.
I'm a sucker for this dog. I love her. Here you go. Now you watch some chompers. Good girl. All right, I'll give you another one in a little bit. We're dog people. I don't know if you know that.
This is what we do. But yeah, Jungle Jim's. Somehow we walked in. I was like, let's go to Jungle Jim's. I'll go to the liquor store. We can find some stuff. $23 later.
Yes. You can walk.
I don't even know what we got.
You can walk in that store with the intention of spending nothing, and you'll walk out spending a $2 note just right out the door.
We bought pork rinds for the dogs. I don't even know how that happened. Just they would like this.
That pickled garlic, though.
Oh, pickled garlic, beef sticks.
It's not in the bottle anymore. It's in there. Oh, okay. So she uses the Blanton's bottle as a clippings starter. She starts plants in it.
That's beyond my pay grade. I don't know.
That's big plant woman right there. Do you see the garden? I posted a picture.
Kentucky, when you put more clippings in something in dirt, you're talking about something else.
Okay, yeah.
It's 5-point leaves. It's weird.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
one of these days, Indiana should come around. We'll see.
Yeah, by 2047, we'll come around to
Thanks, Eli
a
Lilly.
full day of liquor sales by then, right?
Hopefully.
At least on Sunday.
Anyway, so this, get
Go-
your bottle.
Go buy it.
If you can get it, go get it because it's excellent. Well, batch number 38 is anyway.
Well,
we don't know,
yes,
we don't know about the other ones. So
this is amazing. I don't like Lexington, Kentucky.
Yeah.
But I may go visit them. Just see what they're doing. And get another bottle or 4.
used to when I would drive back home to North Carolina. I don't do that anymore. It's so far. It's such a long drive. But I would go through Lexington. I didn't drink bourbon back then though. But might be worth
Well,
it.
now you should start driving.
Now I should start driving. Yeah.
I don't know how many bottles of bourbon the Miata can take, but you should give it a go at least. 37. 37 is the limit.
Listen, I have hauled a transmission in that Miata before, so I can make things work.
We'll plug it up a little bit. Technically, you had 2 transmissions in the Miata, so
One operational ish,
yeah.
the other one to replace the operational ish one.
Oh, rental. Oh,
Rental.
I think you're supposed to be driving.
Oh yeah. That's what she means. Get a rental. I'm gonna fit more in a rental. Did I tell you I'm renting a Tesla?
You did. I want to hear. I want to hear about that.
I'm going to drive the dog shit out of this thing, just because it's an EV. But we'll see.
Yeah. Don't worry about the brakes; they make noise.
I'll just chalk it up to.
I've seen him drive. He didn't care about brakes.
I don't. Yeah, don't care about brakes.
Not the biggest fan. So before we go, I put some lights up here tonight. Got some crazy shadows.
Yeah, we can't figure it out.
I don't know. Does it look okay?
Is it noticeable to you guys? Can you see the big
Looks like a scary guy standing back there.
the big figure standing behind me right here? Can you guys see that, or do we just see that? I don't.
It's weird.
We're gonna get a spirit talker box out here in just a minute.
Oh, can we?
Yeah, I don't know. There could
Sweet.
be a ghost standing right behind me right now. I don't know.
Wild turkey blind and spirit box. We can do that. I can do that. Didn't work out well last time, but yeah, whatever.
Pray for me. Okay, so you can see it too.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I'm not.
But does it look good? Does it look good at least?
Yeah, you like the blue hue?
Better than just a plain chalky background that I did some weird stuff to.
We'll work on those proportions. It's all right. I think it looks fine, and
I do
it's
too.
gonna weird me out if we change it.
Yeah,
If we change that, it's gonna be weird.
unfortunately, we're working on some new shelves back here because
We're running out of room.
yeah. Oh, I like the purple.
Yeah, I do too. Honestly, I kind of dig it.
I started that about 20 minutes before we went on. So,
Yeah, I think it
we
looks
were
good.
kicking lights around. So
Gives it a nice little. I don't know decorating terms.
can we just go with ambiance?
Love it.
That's the only word I know.
Love it.
And that's a purple word, as I've been told in my life.
Purple. Ambiance means
Yeah.
purple. Or something.
Man, that's good.
It is. It's so good.
So again, thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see Pope tonight, but I'm sure he'll watch it at some point and he'll make fun of me and all that stuff.
That is kind of weird not seeing Pope on here.
Yeah,
He's
it's
probably
kinda weird.
he's probably taking a nap or something.
Yeah, not bad. He watched the Indy Car race that lasted 5 hours. I don't even know.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Thank you guys.
Again, go get you a bottle.
Yeah.
You won't see us next week, but you'll see a video.
Yep. We're getting ready to do that now.
Yeah, we'll do that here in just a second. But so we will we'll be wearing the same stuff.
Well, maybe I live here. I can go change.
Yeah.
He may be shirtless.
I'll just go shirtless.
Don't worry about it.
I'll clip the mic on my chin hairs right here.
And if you hear the dog in the background, she's not being abused. She just wants upstairs.
She wants upstairs or tree. Watch this.
And suddenly she's good.
And
She's
she's
good.
coming. She's out of the way. Harper, you want a chippy? Harper wants a chippy.
But again, I think I shared a picture of this earlier, a close up, just so you know what to go look for. I bought it in Kentucky. I think it's almost a Kentucky release at this point.
Really?
And
I'll send you some pictures of the dogma. Here, I'll take one for you right now. Harper, you want to smile?
This is whatever you do, rescue a pit bull.
Yes.
There are 80% of the dogs that are out there for rescue in shelters are pit bulls. They get a bad reputation, but you hear the one whining behind the bar right now asking for Gardettos.
It's an absolute sweetheart.
They are not very vicious, as I say.
She is a home defense machine.
She is not.
She's not. She's a couch potato.
Yes. She is a large. She actually looks like a potato, actually.
Mm-hmm. But she is such a sweet baby.
So, so again, we're not going live next week, but we'll send it out a video and go get a bottle or two of this James E. Pepper decanter series.
Batch 38, if you can find it.
Of course, yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys.
Yep.
We'll see you again. Watch the video next week. Comment. Tell us what you think.
We'll probably do another live here in a couple of weeks. Just when everything kind of gets settled, and we'll see you then.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.